Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it is Wildcard Wednesday. I am making ephemera for my journal kits that I'm taking to my retreat, making it out of the digitals, and I don't know. We'll see what else. We'll get started in a minute here. Let's just hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Judy, Twyla Sue, and Rachel. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, well, I have stuff out because yesterday my friend Deb was here and we were chatting away and crafting, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to do some of the digital ephemera and decorate and stuff. So, but first I want to show you, let's just move this stuff. We'll get back to this in just a second. But I have show and tells. So I found this. This is a ballet. It's just a few pieces that were left from a ballet digital that was Artie Mays, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm going to stick that in with the ballet journal kit. And then, oh, you guys, sometimes I just crack up at myself because I kind of forgot that over in my cabinet over there, I have 2 drawers of purple stuff. And because I've done purple themed journals before, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing a purple journal. I need to grab stuff out of there. Well, I had all these laces that are purple and some purple cheesecloth that I grabbed out of there. I grabbed this. I kind of have an idea for it, so we'll see if that'll work. Then I had this purple sack, and I know I didn't have a sack in that one. Then these they're purple, but they're also bunny. So I thought, well, I could take these and I could, decide which journal really needs it. I really like this one, though. That's really fun. A big, tall tag. How big is that? Yeah, it's almost 8 inches, not quite. But, yeah, so those can go either in the bunny or, So we'll play with that, and then we'll get those into their kits. Meanwhile, I made some purple ephemera yesterday. So I just made this little tag pocket. I think I'll put this on as a tuck. So glue here and here, and on a page, like this. And then you can tuck in there. Because I always need more pockets, I feel like. And then this tag, too, with a little tag and a pocket on it as well. Then this is kind of a journal card, which I think you could journal on that. And then, of course, it's got the journaling cards in it, too. So, yeah. So I did that. These are from the kit I'm using, I think. Yeah. So, anyways, there's this little kind of notebooky thing. So that's what I made for purple yesterday. I mean, I got 4 pieces done. I thought that was pretty good. Of course, we crafted all afternoon, so there was a lot of chatting that happened too. Okay, and then for the Crafty Cat USA journal, I just put together her pockets, and on these ones, I made this little a little pocket too. So, oopsie, let's just put those down, Gail. Yeah, so, kind of double pockets is what I did on that. And then I put together these specimen slidey things so we can maybe figure out something to go in those. And last but not least, I was working on the Peony journal, which is what I'm still doing. And I put this little pocket together that was with the kit. And then this, it was a whole page. And then these were, I just folded it over. is what I did, and made a little accordion tag there. So let's see what else. Oh, and then I started fussy cutting this book. It's Marry Me Small Art, and it just came in the mail yesterday, Fairies in Bloom, and I started to do some fussy cutting, so we might play with those a little bit too, I don't know. As well, I had, remember back in the day, you would get digitals that, I don't know if you were supposed to copy them or not, but I didn't. But this is fairy wings, and there's little fairy words and stuff. So I want that to go with my fairy journal. So that was a lot to tell you, wasn't it? So let's grab the purple for just a second here. So there's all the stuff. And oh, this one is the Cara Brandon Creations collab kit with line dot arrow. For it's older. This was some stuff from Joey's mashup that was purple, so keeping that. But here's the journal, and I was just looking at this and thinking, what maybe could we do with it? And I don't know, but I was thinking about, let's just try it and see. I was thinking, what if we folded it kind of like that? I don't know. I'm just playing here, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing here. And what I was wondering about is just having that be the front. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? And I think I would just do like a seam binding or something to tie it with, but just to have that on the cover. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? An old vintage hinky. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that. And then, so we can put all these made things in. I've got quite a bit for the purple journal, so that's good. It's just, I want to put it in where it won't squish anything or won't get squished itself. Okay. And then these are going to go in there. And then also, I want to put the lace and this in there. I think I'm going to put the two bunny things, these two things with the, I just don't know. I'm going to put them here, and then I'll kind of save those for last. Okay, so purple is all done and ready to go. Yes. Okay. So then the Crafty Cat one, I left him out because I wanted to be able to show you. The Crafty Cat one doesn't have a whole lot. It's just got a few things. So those pockets will come in handy, and we'll see what else. I may end up with some of these like I did at my last retreat and need to do them finish them up when I get home because I don't have enough to finish them. I don't know. So, okay, that one is ready though. And then the Peony one I'm still working on, and the fairy one we'll grab if we have time or want to do something with that. Okay. So I just went through all the Peony one is Junk Journal Keepsakes Carol in there. And I just went through and grabbed some of the pockets and things, which is what we've got here. And I've already scored them all. Okay, that's where I ended up yesterday when it was time for Deb to go home. It's just so much easier if you score them. On these little gusset lines, you know. So this one needs a little decorating, I feel like, as do all of these. So we'll just see what we can do. Okay, so that's ready to go except for decorating. And then it's got these two tall pockets too, but they're very plain, so they can definitely use something. So we'll decorate these. I'm filming this the Friday before it airs, and I was kind of hoping that Roxy Creations would have her challenge, and then I could do some of that today, but it's not up yet, so we're going to just have to wait. If it's one that we want to do. Okay, so there's our two big old pockets. Then these are like little envelope pockets. These are real cute. I printed them on lighter paper because I thought it was an envelope. So, but, oh, I did not score the halfway, but that's okay. We can do that easy enough. Just get it lined up, and so it'll save some good time at my retreat by just having this stuff made up and just ready to go into the journal, you know. So yeah, so what's up with you guys? Are you having a good day? I had I had a lunch date with my friend today, but she had to cancel. She has family coming in that was kind of an unexpected deal, so that's okay. Oh, I have the whole day to play in my craft room that I didn't count on. So I thought, you know what? We're gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna turn on the camera, and there we go. Okie dokie. So that would go on like this with this up like that. Okay, now comes some of this. So I have to tell you, yesterday here we had every single kind of weather. We had sunshine, we had rain, we had rain-snow mix, and we had snow. So it was a crazy day yesterday. So I was glad to be in my craft room with my friend Deb. We just crafted and chatted, and she was making some tags with out of window envelopes, you know. So she was covering those and stuff, and I was just grabbing stuff out of my ephemera bags and decorating a little bit, and you know, just getting this stuff ready, because sometimes I feel like if I don't get this kind of ephemera ready to go, I just don't use it, and that's silly. So yeah, I'll just not use it in the journal, and that's kind of defeating the purpose, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, right now we still have a little skiff of snow out there, and but the sun is shining, and I think it's gonna go away here pretty quick, that little skiff of snow. My husband's busy making cookies because, like I say, so today is Good Friday, actually, and he's making cookies. He's experimenting. So you guys have asked for his recipe. I think if you Google sweet, salty butterscotch cookies or something like that, that's his base recipe that he uses. The recipe is from King Arthur's Cooking or something. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know kind of where he got that recipe. Well, today he was getting all sorts of creative, and he wanted to make an almond joy cookie, because it's Oh, it's butterscotch pecan cookies. Salty sweet butterscotch pecan cookies, I think was what the title of it was. Anyway, he decided he wanted to make almond joy cookies. So he substituted almonds for the pecans, and then he put a little bit of almond extract instead of the recipe calls for vanilla, and he used almond extract instead. And then the chocolate chips, however many, he kind of split it between chocolate chips and coconut. So I happen to have been able to taste test right before this video, and oh my goodness, the butterscotch pecan ones are my favorite, but these are my new second favorite for sure. So really good. So he's doing that because my daughter's coming, and her youngest and her husband, they're coming for Easter. And of course, Easter will be in the rearview mirror by the time this airs. But yeah, so anyways, he wanted to make those to have around. And of course, there's cheesecake for dessert that night. And Katie will have all of her Easter egg candy and stuff. So she'll be flying off the walls. Okay, so that is that. We got all those bases done. Now, what should we do with them? So there's all these beautiful peonies flowers in here. But, I mean, seriously, how beautiful is that? We could put one of these there. Ooh, I like that. Okay, cool. And so for the other one, what if we did a purple? Pretty, but it kind of blends in. This one might be better. Yeah. Now, do we want any book page or anything behind that? I don't think I do on these particular ones. I want those peonies to shine themselves. There's some tabs in here. What would it be like if we did a little tab on there? That's kind of fun. Just to have a little something extra there. What do you think? Or does it take away? I think it takes away. Okay. Had to try. So I'm sure you guys were like, yes, use them. Or no, don't use them. I think this one I could, now that I'm going to use it. I'm going to get down here a little bit more on the fussy cutting. Yeah, it's always so funny to hear in the comments, yeah, I really wanted you to pick that first one, or, or I was telling you to pick that one. It's just funny that we kind of do all this stuff together, don't we? Okay, and then this is just, so when I do these middle things, I poke in and go to the corners. I find that the easiest way to, so I'm just going to go up to that corner, and then I'm going to go up there to that corner. I've been doing lots of well, the one flower book that I got from Amazon, oh my gosh, those were intricate to cut out. And so, yeah, I have to say of the fussy cut books from Amazon, I like Marry Me Small Art the best, I will say. I do. And her things are a bit easier to cut out as well. But okay, let's just get this on, and then I'll keep talking. Okay, and then we'll put that kind of like that, I think. Yeah, so my friend Deb was like, "Oh, I just make myself a copy." And you can do that on some of those books, but you need to look at the terms of use, because on the Marry Me's, you're not supposed to copy it. And I don't anyway, because I know myself. I have so much ephemera that's just left over from things, you know, that, oh, I do like that. That's fun. I have so much stuff left over that I'm just using the originals. And then that way I don't have to worry about it. Don't have to think, oh, am I violating something? So that's just me. But I also sell all my journals, and my friend Deb doesn't. So she sells some of them. One of the ones I bought from her at a retreat, I want to try and make myself one of these days. Okay, those two, very fun. I like them. I'm going to try and show you as I get them done this time, because I'll be putting them in their respective journal kits. Okay, this. What do we want to do with this? What do we have left in here to decorate with? I've got just a few flowers, nothing, not too much, but boy, that just really goes right there, doesn't it? What else here? Just see. Flowers. Lots of tags and things. Oh, there's some pockets that maybe go on tags. What do we got going on here? Let me see. Sometimes I cut things out and then it's like I don't know where they go. These are pockets too. There's a pocket. There's lots of pockets with this. Okay, I think I've got them all. The other thing is, those could be bases maybe. Sometimes I think like there's a little folio or something, and I just put them all in the same bag, and then I have trouble knowing what it is I'm doing. I'm kind of feeling like I would like, maybe I'd like a little piece of this going down the side or something. I think I want something more. First of all, is this the right width? Yeah, I'm just gonna put that down there. I don't know why. I just wanted to. Wrap that around. I don't know if I love that. I'm going to put a little piece of book page. But the thing with doing something like sticky tape, let's see, where's my ruler? It's up here. Excuse my reach. Just put that down, and you know, there's nothing more to do about it. It's down. Okay. Anyway, it is really fun to just dedicate a day to doing some of this decorating. It's just, so I've dedicated a few days now, but I have a lot of kids. And I agree with whoever said in a recent comment, how are you going to get all those done? Probably not at this retreat, but I have 2 retreats happening in May, so I'm kind of doing double duty here. Yeah, the second one is right after Maddie's graduation, so we're going to fly home. I'm going to pack back up and go to that one. Okay, so there's that. I think that's fine as is. Now, these, I'm kind of wondering if there's a pocket to go that's the right size. That's close. Yeah, I'm not sure what we got going on here. Oh, there's a big old flower. That's good to know. That could kind of be a double pocket. I don't know. I think I might do that with that. Okay. So anyways, yeah, May is going to be a busy month. I have Diane's retreat, and then I have my friend Eve's, which is the retreat that I used to do in Anaconda, but I have 5 years of grandkids graduating from high school, and it's okay this time because Denver does their graduation earlier than Montana. But like next year, I won't be able to go because I have 3 graduating, 1 in Denver and 2 in Montana. So anyway, but I do get to go this. I'll be late getting there, but at least I get to go. So yeah, my friend Eve graciously took over my dates. I mean, I would have canceled otherwise, just completely, because you know, those grandbabies, they take priority over just about everything. It was so cute, you guys. I got a text from my little Maddie. He's still my little Maddie, even though he's graduating. Anyway, he said, pretty soon I get to come live with you. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so sweet. I said, we are too. Sure, I'll have a few stories about that kid coming up as he's hanging out with us. Well, he won't be much. He's going to be working most of the time. But, you know, yeah, we're going to just have to really figure out his food. I just don't know. I mean, we're going to have, we have a small cooler. You know, it's not like the big one. I don't know. Maybe you'll need the big one because the kid, you know, he eats a lot, which he needs to. Let's do that. Which he needs to, because, you know, he needs to have his bulk for football. So did any of you guys see the end of the Masters, the golf? I mean, you know, I love to watch sports on TV, but March Madness ended, so So then I watch golf and I fussy cut, which I find very relaxing because the announcers' voices are very soft on golf, and it's just kind of nice. But the other weekend I was watching the end of the Masters tournament, and oh my goodness, Rory McIlroy is the one that won, and he was just overcome. It was so cool. Just so sweet. Okay. So, what kind of decoration do we have for this? Everything's going to be a bit big, I'm afraid, but maybe this peony? I'm going to put that right there. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so anyway, that was fun to see. He really was overcome. But it was a shootout, you know. It was tied going into the end of it, and then they had to do I don't know what they call it. I call it a shootout. Maybe because I'm from Montana. I don't know. So then when we put something in there, like, I don't know, let's just say this, then that should kind of hold it. Or like this could go in there. And that holds it nicely. Yeah, let's put that in there. So, yeah, so anyway, that I was watching the end of a golf tournament and crying because he was so overcome, and it was so cool. Boy, you have to have nerves of steel and strong mental fortitude to be a golfer, don't you? Maddie's little brother Anthony, he golfs, and on the golf. Right now he's got his club golf season, but he's on the golf team at school and stuff. And oh yes, perfect. Okay. And so they didn't get to see the end of the Masters because he was golfing in a tournament which he took third in. So that was pretty cool. Yay, Ant. Years ago on a Mixed Media Monday, Anthony was here. He was here for a week just hanging out with us, and he did a jelly printing video with me. That was fun. So maybe if he has time, maybe I could get Maddie to do a video with me. Okay, I love that little piece. That's good. We're going to put that in the pile. And then this one, what do we want to do with it? Maybe we could do some of these. I want one that goes the other way. Are these all? I think that would be cute. Okay. I think I need my heater. It's a little chilly down here. Okay. I had my big space heater on when Deb was here, and she says, "It's the first time I've been warm in so long." I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, we'll have a day in the 70s, and then it'll be freezing again. So, you know, it's kind of like you have a day in the 70s, and then you don't wear a coat to the grocery store and you freeze the next day. Okay, there's that. And this one, I'm going to go all the way there. Oh, and we need something to put in these too, don't we? Okay, So that's a little something different. Not sure. It's too big. This could go. We'll put this one in the inside of the envelope, and then we'll figure out something. I think there's might be some little tags or something that we could put in that little pocket. Okie dokie. So maybe that'll go in there. Nope, it sure won't. Will it go in this one? Ooh, this one could go in here. Yeah, that fits perfect. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have quite a few more of these videos just because so many kits, but not all of them will have ephemera that goes with them, but that's perfect for in there. So good. Now we've got that one all completely done. And that could go in a pocket. I mean, I might put it in a pocket just so you could write on the back of it. I don't know. We shall see what we need that for. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's see, what else do we have here? Those are too long. Those tags are too big. Too wide. Could put that one there though. That's cute. And that will hold it down too. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. So what else is going on? Our little Marin, she is at kind of it's like a field trip to another town here in Montana for her like science club or something. She had I think that's this weekend. Anyways, I don't know. But she is absolutely loving this science class, and I wonder if it's going to kind of influence what she wants to do later on. Okay, so we could put that in there like that, and then something, I need something right there. I could have like a little label or something. Spring blooms. Perfect. My peonies are starting to come up in my garden. I'm so excited. I need to get out there and clean up the pine needles. That's what I need to do. But do I? No, I come to my craft room. Well, part of it is cold out still. And, you know, I'm a fair weather walker and a fair weather yard worker. There we go, there. Kind of want something else in the front, like, got some tickets here from this. Let's do that. Let's just use one of these. Yeah, so she's doing that. did I tell you we get Alfie back on Easter? Yeah, they're coming for Easter, and so by the time this airs, Alfie will be hanging out with us again for another week and a day or something, week and a couple days while they, I forget where Katie's tournament is that they're going to, but okay. I just feel like it needs a splash of color. So what I'm thinking is, could I put one of these little, like this one maybe? Yes, I like that better. Okay, there's that one. Now, could do that. Okay. I think I'm going to do this one. Just have this pocket ready to go, and then I'm going to move on to a different kit, I think. There we go. Yeah, my friend Deb, she's so funny. She gives me a bad time about, oh, I think this might just find its way into my bag. She's so funny. She does that at the retreats too. Like, oh, that's fun. Let's just put that right into my bag. She's my friend that was the policeman in California before moving here. So I feel very safe with Deb around. And the thing is, she's just the sweetest. I am one lucky girl when it comes to friends, that's for sure. I have all of you. I have all of my sweet Patreon buddies. I have my local friends. I have my friends from all over the world. Yeah, it's awesome. I know there's sides to the internet, but the friends you make doing something like this is the best. Okay, so I don't want to really decorate this because if I did, it would cover up that pretty. So I'm just going to put this right down there like that and call it done. Can always make adjustments as I'm decorating the journal, but at least we kind of have a start here. Okay, so that is going to just go right there and be a little pocket for a page. Okay, that is a pretty good stroke of business for that. I'm going to keep this one. Maybe I'll have something I need to decorate up a little bit. Okay, so there we have this one. So what did we do? We did like six pieces, and then I had 2 from yesterday. So got a little bit done there. Good. Let's get well, and there's 2 journals too for this. So yeah, I'm gonna need more, no doubt about it. Okay, so I'm gonna put that together though. For now, that's going to be it. We'll see. I may end up, let me put that in there so I don't squish anything. You know, I can always revisit. Okay. So, my fairy stuff. Also 2 journals for the fairies. And I want to use some of these fun things that I cut out of this book. So let's see what kind of bases we have in here. Got all kinds of bases. Let's just see what we've got here. And, oh, that's another one of those little things. There's another one. Those just really need to be glued. And some journal cards. Those could be decorated. Isn't that cute? This one is junk journal keepsakes too. All the little fairies. Oh, those are so cute. But they don't need any decoration. So you're going back in the bag. And these could or couldn't. I think I'm going to put them in the, I mean, I can go ahead and, there's a pocket. I can go ahead and do those. Oh yeah, I did some pockets on these, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Let's just, no. Big tags all have, ooh, that one's a possibility for something, maybe. Okay, and then envelopes, lots of envelopes. And they may or may not want something on them. Okay, those can all go back in, I think. Well, maybe not that one. Maybe those. Okay. I just wanted to use a few of the images that I fussy cut, and we'll just look at the image and see what it will fit on. Some of them are big, like that one. But that could go just on a page. That'd be cute. Look at this cute bird. Isn't that cute? Is there a big envelope? Oh, that's a pocket. Nope, smaller envelopes. Okay. So my big pieces aren't going to work on those. There is this butterfly that might. And there's just little flowers. That one, no, but look at this one. Isn't that cute? Maybe that will fit. Yes, look at that. That'll fit on there. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. I'm going to put her on there. And we've got this cute little one. She could maybe go on there with a, or what about here? It's too tall for there. Okay. There's another little flower. Maybe that's what she needs is maybe a little flower. This one can just, it's got that nice backing. That one can just be distressed and made into a journal card. And then we've got a couple other little flowers, but then that's it. Everything else is bigger. Okay, well, what I'm wondering about this little one, I think she's going to have to go on this one because she's just actually the right size. So just going to set those over there. Let's just jump in. How am I doing time-wise? Oh, time flies when you're having fun. I'm just going to just stress this, and granted, it's thinner paper. You know, it's not cardstock, but you can definitely write it on the back, and it's not going to take up a whole lot of room because it's just this little image. Just so cute. I wonder if I want a label or something down on that one corner. Let's look at this. Okay, I'm going to put these all over here just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I was just thinking maybe a little something right there. I don't know. It'd have to be really tiny, and I don't know if I have anything that small. I'm looking at my Roxy Creations ones. Oh, I think that might just work. There's also a bunny here, but it goes the wrong way. Let's just do that. Let's put that on there. Just give it a little something extra. I'm going to use art glitter glue so it doesn't curl. Or curls less anyway. Okay. Okay, that's sweet. Okie dokie. And then you, little missy, are going to go. So I kind of struggle to fold that together and glue it, which I think is the intent, but I like having that extra journaling space. So I think I'm just going to have it be a double journal card. How am I going to decide which one to do first, which journal to do first? That's going to be the tough part. I could maybe do like one peony and one fairy and keep the other. Yeah, I like her on this side, I think. Keep the other one for the next retreat. Oh gosh, my glue is being a little stubborn here. Okay. Isn't that sweet? Love that. Okay, that one's done. Those two were easy. Okay, then we have this one. I'm not sure which side we want her on. This one's double-sided, so it has a blue inside. That's fun. Oh, it's this side I haven't done yet. Okie dokie. So Mike and I last night, we watched a 007 movie. It's been a long time since I watched one of those. It was good. I liked it. Well, let's see. It was on Prime and it was called Spectre. Yeah, it was good. It drives Mike nuts, though, that James Bond takes time to be romantic when he really should be getting himself and the girl out of the situation. Kind of funny. Okay, so maybe do I want it on this side? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that makes me happy. I've already used some of these. Yeah, that's really sweet. Okay. Is there anything to put in there? That would fit in there, wouldn't it? That one maybe not. Let's put that little tag in there. Then these pieces are done, including whatever's in it. Okay. Pop that little tag in there. There we go. That one's done. Okie dokie. You know what I was thinking, and I think I might do it on like that, is, or maybe this one. I don't know. I want to find a Tim person and make it into a fairy. I don't know if there's anything in this bag, or so I want it to be a child. Sorry, digging in my Tim Holtz people here for a sec. I do think I tend to use my little girls the most when it comes to Timmy people. Okay, that one's, I'm striking out in that one. Gosh. Need to reorganize that shelf a bit. This little dude is cute. He could be himself a fairy, couldn't he? Just a magical little creature. I wanted to use some of these wings. So what I did when I cut them out is I just left them together, so that would be a little easier. So I'm going to be going really mostly for size here. I think that's cute. I'm going to go with it. Okay, I'm going to put a piece of tape down there for him to stand on. Oh, what about some of this? Why not? Okay, I think I want to distress those wings a little bit. It always makes me feel happy to use some fussy cutting I've done kind of right away. It's like, okay, that was good. I'm glad that I did that, you know. I'm going to put the wings on him first, so I get them kind of where I want them. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're just cute, little dude. Okay. Okay, that's just a cute little tag. Little fairy tag. Okay. You'd be pretty on there. Okay. Oh, I need to do that pocket too. At least just have a little envelope to stick a card for journaling into. Okay. It's kind of looking like our neighbors across the street might be gonna move in this weekend. I don't know. It's Easter, so that's kind of a interesting time to move, but at the same time, maybe that's all the time they have, you know? They've been doing so much work on that house, and I'm kind of like, where did you find all those workmen? Other than our painter, we've had an interesting time trying to find people to do things that we have wanted to do around here, but we've kind of backed off that anyway. We're just kind of not having any big expenditures. We're going to have enough expenditures when we're feeding our grandson. So I was thinking that would fit there, but then that's not the front. This is the front. I could maybe just tuck it in there, right? Nope, I'm going to put it over here because I think that just fits perfect. I'm going to put it there, and then we'll get this glued up. Yeah, so I guess my advice from these projects is get some of your ephemera done before you're working on the journal. I don't know. I just work better that way. I don't know why. But, yeah, for me to have it ready to just decorate, because I get on a roll decorating and I don't want to stop and make a piece, you know? So, anyway, that's what works for me. Let's see. So, do I have anything to go in that? Anything else is kind of too big. I don't know. I think it's going to need like a little piece of... Aha. Look at this. Oh, too small. Yeah, there's a little scrap of coffee dyed paper that will work great. Okay, another thing done. Let's see how we doing time-wise. I'm past time. I'm past time. Sorry about that, guys. I just got on a roll. But we've got some more fairy ephemera done too. I just love these little images. Aren't they cute? Okay, guys, I'll let you go. Have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.